Alright, we're ready to get on with this attack here in the Battle Hacks #1. Looks like it's around Saigon or something like that. We'll have to get a closer look at that hex. But anyway, air naval, the condition is surprise attack, which means the intelligence condition is surprise. The offensive player applies all my hits first. Unfortunately, we got some good hits. We got 25 all together. It'll be the this is the air naval part of the combat. 8 plus I have some. You know what I did forget? I did forget that one right there. Let me see. That is an additional 4. All right, so that'll be 29 points for the Allies. How many of those they use will be this. Now we do get all battles. For the offensive, we receive a +1 die roll modifier during combat, so it'll be a +1 on the air naval table, trying to get a high number. Ooh, is that a 0 or that's a 0? So only get a 1. Ouch! Horrible Allied roll. That might kill the attack right there. All right, we'll be back because we can only use a quarter of our 29 points. Be right back. Alright, 725 will equal 8. We'll round it on up. So it'll be 8 hits we apply to the Japanese. Let's see here. 10. We'll go ahead and do it that way. We will do a 10 here. Well, no. 8 hits don't do nothing. You can absorb them all without being reduced. So no hits on a Japanese. But you have to get at least 10 hits to flip one of these guys over. So you can absorb the 10 hits or the 8 hits without any repercussions. So no significant losses for that part of the attack. Now they fire back with 46 factors. Yep, 46 factors. They have nobody else in there. We'll see how many of those 46 they get to use. Ooh, bad die roll for the Allies. 46. Oh, stuck in the tower. Does that ever happen? Let's do it again. With a 7. It was an 8 earlier. All right, 7. I don't think he has any die roll modifiers. So he gets to apply 40 hits. Ouch! If that is correct, we'll be back after we double check our numbers. Alright, we forgot a modifier for the Allies. Just looking here, so he gets a +4, but it was a 0. So we get to get some more hits. It was a 0, 3 for the surprise attack modifier, and 1 for the card equals a 4. So we'll get a 4 out of that 0 modifier. That'll be half of 29. More hits to be applied. It just might reduce one of our units. We'll be right back. And then 15 hits to be applied. That'll definitely take one out. So we'll have to find out which one we want to reduce. If I was a Japanese player, I would reduce this one because it has the least range. Let's see what we got going on. I don't want to destroy my ship. So we will reduce him with 16 hits, I think is what it was. 29 divided by 2. I think it was 15 something. But anyway, there you go. That's the correct result. Now we have to apply 36 hits to the Allies. Alright, yeah, instead of 46, they only get 36. They were reduced. So 36 hits. We have to apply to the Allies. We'll be right back. Alright, well, we're going to be losing something here. We don't want to eliminate our air unit. That provides us our zone of influence. 12 and 12 is... We'll be right back. Alright, sorry about that. But we had to get some groceries on it. Live came in and interrupted. But we have 36 hits we have to give to the Allies. That will sink the North Carolina and the Indomitable, leaving 8 factors left nobody else can take the 8 factors on air, naval side, so that will be it. We will lose the Indomitable sunk and North Carolina crushing defeat for the Allies, and we're not done yet. We're back. All right, carrying on with some Pacific War and Empire of the Sun. It's been a while. The battle that preceded this segment is over. It's been over for about a week or so, but we did have a little problem here. And as time goes by, I guess these everything gets moved around. But the battle hex we had was here. That couldn't have been. That's where my headquarters unit is. So, and the shuffling of things, the battle hex actually had to be right here. We were attacking from up here. Really didn't make much of a difference. It's all the same terrain and everything, so there wasn't no difference in terrain effects. But yeah, for some reason I had this headquarters out here in this hex 2112, and he originally is right here, so the battle hex was moved up here. Everything's good. Post battle, of course, it was the ground units that decided it. The Allies definitely took a hit by losing 2 ships, but when it came down to who was on the ground, the infantry came through, and the Japanese had to withdraw. So even though we suffered a lot of casualties, lost a couple ships, we were able to take the space. So we would have been up here attacking into this hex. So now we're next to the headquarters. And whenever you try to attack a headquarters, you get a lot of defensive modifiers with that headquarters unit. I'm sure they're stacked up pretty good. Whether this hex here can go against it right now without any support, probably not. So he's pretty strong. But there are no zones of control in this game, so you can move pretty much anywhere you want with these units, and being next to each other, I guess, really don't do nothing. But the only thing that matters is these aircraft zones of influence, which are 2 hexes out. So hopefully, let's see who we got here. Yeah, he's got an aircraft. Yeah, he's aircraft capable, so they all cancel each other out. But we'll have to trace lines anyway when it comes for activation. So that was the Operation Toenail card. We got that one put back, and the Allies did make a little bit of headway there after wanting to go after that headquarters unit. But it is now the Japanese card play. So as far as time comes for playing games, it was a long week. Started up 3:30 in the morning. I had to get up, and I usually didn't get home till 6 or 6:30. And by then, old Daddy's just already crawling into the shower, maybe putting a little bit of food in my mouth and hitting the hay. So, trying to get at least 6 hours sleep for my next shift. So it's been a hectic week, but good week. I mean, well, it wasn't hard work, but it's just this. But I'd like to get through some of these games because I got games coming through the pipeline. I'd like to get down on here, so I'm gonna see if I can't do a little bit of gaming this weekend. Holidays are over. Whew. It was a great holiday. It was a food holiday. That's what it is around here and probably everywhere else. But here is the state of the game. We got the Japanese trying to get this last spot. Capitulation hex right here. They're ready for a major ground battle. Allies pretty well stacked in that hex. They're pretty much like, come and get it. I don't know if it's maxed out stacking limit wise. I'm sure I can probably get some more ships in there. It looks like they're low on ships. I only got 1. I think you can get 6 or 7 ships in that hex, but where to get those forces from now? Anywhere around here is starting to be a challenge for both sides. We need some replacements, reinforcements, or something. So, and you find that out when you pick your cards and try to go after your missions. What kind of resources you can, what kind of logistics you can get going here. Let me see if I got all this right. Japanese resources, amphibious shipping points used. They all got their shipping points. Can't do that, so we are ready for a Japanese card play. Ooh, could we be ready for a big battle? We'll have to see what happens. How many cards does a Japanese player have? He has 2. Oh, we're getting down to it on this offensive card play, so figure that out. We'll call this a vid. When we come back, it will be a Japanese player's turn. What goes on? Allies got a lot of hexes to get over here. Now you can see there the brown blocks are capitulation hexes, so All I really need to do is get this one and this one, all these, most of these little Japanese spots. I think it might be just around here. Flip over to US control. So, and then after that, you might have to do some island hopping. But there you go. Brown blocks mean capitulation hexes. Gray blocks are Japanese resource hexes, and the green ones give you an extra naval replacement if they could stay Allied controlled. Be back.